Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's Kylage. Today is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. Tonight we're headed out on a cow tour. Just at Raymond's pasture, rolling up to it now. Take a quick poke at these critters. And then we're gonna go to Arnold's and Brent's pastures down in the valley near Finlater. And we need to make sure all of the cattle are out of Brent's, close the gate, and then they'll all be in Arnold's. Yeah, because we kind of set it up so we grazed Brent's first and let Arnold's pasture recover a little bit because it was a little overgrazed, and now we'll have the cattle in Arnold's for the next, like, we could have them there till, oh shoot, I just missed my turn off. That's a really smart one there, McNally. Distracted driving, I tell you. We'll have the cattle in Arnold's, you know, maybe we'll move them back to Brent's in September, or maybe they'll stay there till October. It kind of depends on what the grass situation is looking like. So yeah, just ranching. That's my turn off. You see this here road gets a lot of traffic. There's gravel on it, like over here. It's just that there's weeds because nobody drives on it. So yeah. So if you didn't think we were already running at 100 mile an hour, well, every day is pretty much running at 100 mile an hour from now until when I leave for college and beginning of September. Yeah, we're gonna start haying on Saturday, and yep, haying keeps us plenty busy in the summer months. Between that and taking care of the cattle, you know, fixing the fence and doing whatever needs done, catching moles and all that fun stuff. So yeah, always something to do, that's for sure, especially when you're working in town during the day and only ranching for a few hours in the evenings. It's a lot going on, that's for sure. So the bulls were turned out on Tuesday. Got them semen tested this year, and they were good. So sent all the bulls out to their respective pastures. That would be 63K right there. Very good. The soil on this pasture, Raymond's, is quite gravelly. So you see, it's not like it grows a ton of grass. That being said, we could use a shot of rain someday soon. Would be pretty nice. My goal this year is to try and check the cattle in the pastures during the breeding season every 5th day. I'd like to go out, make sure the bull's there, everyone's healthy where they're supposed to be. You know, with working full-time, it's pretty easy to get behind in that sense and, you know, get busy with other stuff. But that is my goal for 2023, is to be more frequent with cattle checks, you know, because at the end of the day, the cattle is what's paying the bills. So if, you know, if a bull slips a pasture and he's gone for 3 days, that can really change a lot, because you can have a few cows that won't catch till their next heat cycle, and yeah, then your calves are later. Then when you sell them in the fall, you know, they're not as grown, not as old. Now obviously there's a lot of arguments to that of, well, maybe you just keep them at home longer or whatever, but you know, you kind of get the picture that that's something that I'm want to try this year. So I'm just at Brent's pasture now, about 20 after 8. We're going to take a poke around and see if there's any cattle at the bottom. Because what I do know is we need to have 26 pairs and 2 bulls in here, in Arnold's side, I guess. And we're gonna bring, it'll be about 40 head or so down here soon. So yeah. So here's kind of a part of the valley that I don't venture to a lot because it is so steep you can hardly walk down it, and I honestly don't know, like that bottom there in that bush, some of that may have never been walked by a human. Who knows really? But all I know is I don't really have any intentions to walk it. But you see, we got some deer down there. Pretty neat. I'm not looking forward to getting out of here because I'll have to back all the way up. There's not gonna be enough room to turn around. You can't ride down that hill, you die. Frick, you'd almost ride this one down this direction. I'm actually kind of tempted now. You might ride this hill. Okay, I gotta put the phone down because if I'm doing it, I can't do it with one hand. I'm almost to the bottom. It's a lot of rocks, but it's not too bad of a slope. You wouldn't go up this, but down you can do. But the key is to just straddle the rocks and ride it out. The foot brake on this quad never really worked good, and this is times when the foot brake really shines, is going down a hill. Ooh, big rocks, big rocks. So we made it down the hill, good. So we're on Arnold's side now. A rough count appears that everyone is here, all 28 critters. 28 mature, well, I don't even know if you call them mature, but I'm looking for 28 big ones. You know, that's yearling heifers, mama cows, and 2 bulls. So yeah, I guess the bulls, they're both K's and we're on L, so yeah, they're yearlings too. Yeah, so that's good. And as you can see by the plants that are here, I don't remember what those things are called, but I'm pretty sure you don't want them. Like there's lots of these little sage brushes here and whatever these things are, but the sagebrush is kind of a sign that the pasture's been overgrazed in the past. So, you know, might not be able to go too hard on this one, but they're in it for now and they can graze this side, give that one a break. All of our Hereford heifers, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is we're not breeding any yearling heifers to Hereford because it didn't go well last year. You guys all know about Herefords, you know. Everybody at school makes jokes about them, how they're sometimes hard calving or they're silly cows, don't know what day it is or whatever, but yeah, we're gonna breed all our heifers to Angus for calving ease, and then once they're not heifers anymore, then we can put Hereford on or do whatever we want. You know, once they're mature, got that bigger frame size, you get the picture. I'll take another count of these just to be sure, and then I can breeze my way up to the top. I need to close the gate on Brent's pasture. Grab the half used up salt block. I did put a salt block over there a little while ago, so that'll be good. And yeah, then hopefully I have time to make it to Sheldon's pastures yet tonight. So you can also see that the RM came and they graded the road that leads down to the bottom of the pasture. Obviously, it ain't perfect. It ain't no Daytona 500, but for a trail that, you know, you just need to go down to check your cattle and do some fencing, this is good. It's a huge improvement, you know. Now it's passable, it's safe, it's good. Until it washes out next year is kind of the thing, though. Oh well. But yeah, thanks RM Duffern for fixing our road. Very glad. Good job. Hi, Ridge Cow. How are you doing, Ridge Cow? Good to see you. Time to rip the plastic off the seat of the tractor. So, got a brand new air ride chair for the 2096 here. Just trying to get her set where I want it. Yeah, pretty handy. Wired it up and got the hydraulic line all figured out underneath. So, haven't started it yet, but I'm assuming it should all work. So. But yeah, the seat pumps up and down. The wire worked for that, so that was good. A guy at Dysart is selling brand new air ride seats with the base, the pump, everything for $750. The hydraulic ride seat in here was messed up. It sat sideways and I had a ratchet strap holding it together, and the cushion was ripped, but we had patched it together with a car seat cover. Good evening, everyone. It's Friday, June 30th, about a day later from last clip. I was out till about midnight last night, and obviously when you think you're gonna get up early, that never happens after you stay up till midnight, you know. So that was that. Got off work at 6, went and visited the grandparents. Back home now that it is basically dark. So I have 1,000,001 things left to do before I need to go to the field. Grease this, change the skid shoe, change the knife drive belts, check over the knife, check any fluid levels, maybe in the knife drive boxes, in the tongue. Yeah, just give everything a once over, make sure there's nothing that's still trashed, you know. So yeah, a couple of skid shoes to go on, and then there's the wear plates. We're waiting on them to arrive. I got my truck bed Line-X the other day, so under that cardboard's all my toolboxes and things that need to go back in. That needs to happen, you know, before midday tomorrow, because Sunday is the brothers' grad party here, and tomorrow everyone will be wanting to set up stuff and whatever, so those still need pulled out, and new roller chain. Yeah, here's all the stuff for this. Roller chain, a bottom belt, some more chains, some lacing. All right, it's 1:15. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. No, don't worry, I'm sober. Anyways, so Dad went through the knife, got it all mint. I changed the belts on that side. Working on the skid plate. Still need to do a little bit of drilling and modification there, since things are bent and tweaked. Basically all that's left is finish buttoning up that skid plate, grease it, wash the windows in the tractor. That's about it. We've reached that point in the night where all of a sudden we start messing around, and next thing you know, we're waxing the tractor. So now I have this, I have two of these actually, polisher things. Bought one at a yard sale and one at an auction sale. And that one's gently used, like hardly ever used. And then I have a brand new Power Fist one, which is the exact same thing. Like they make the same noises, they have the same handle, the same on-off switch, everything. It's just that there's no string to hold the bottom part on, so it kept flying off. So good thing I have two. And good thing, oh, it's got a 1-year warranty. Wow, that must have expired in about 2002. But yeah, that's what we're doing, is shining up the tractor right now. So yeah, just throw a bit of wax on here and whatever, just run it over top. You gotta be careful that you don't turn it on before you're up against the side, otherwise it'll take it and it just sprays it everywhere. You know, it sprays it over the frame, on the windows and whatever. But yeah. I'm certainly fading. But yeah, I'll probably finish waxing the roof, back it out the door, pick up what needs to be picked up, and yeah, that'll be about that. And then tomorrow morning we'll come back and do some more tings, which tomorrow morning isn't very far away. If it's after 1, like 7 o'clock isn't that far away. So this is the wear plate of the skid shoe, and as you can see, pretty wore out. Yeah, so we're waiting on the other 3 wear plates because we're gonna replace them, and then the one skid shoe's bent, so we'll just wait until we get the wear plate, and then we can change that out. Yeah, they just wear out from skimming across the ground, but we can run it as is, it'll be fine. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. That was kind of not a lot in this video, but an update of what's going on. So it is actually Canada Day right now, July 1. So yep. But ranching carries on, so we'll be haying tomorrow and stuff like that, and there will be the sports day in town, so pop into that at some point, I am sure. So pretty minty. So, yep, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you all later.